So the cut beds are doing pretty well. There's a couple issues. I definitely need to fertilize, and just getting so much rain. The campanulas are definitely a little short this year. Purple colors, but I also just really love the dark purpley blue here. So got those. The amaranth is starting to come up. The status is starting to show color here, which is really great. So I'm excited about those. I've got Lisianthus in the middle there, and zinnias have been a little bit of eaten on some of them, some probably by deer and bunnies, others by bugs, but some of them look really great, so that's a bit of a mix. Then I've got snapdragons in that back row, to sunflowers, and more lizzies. And then over here I've got celosia rain, I think, on the end there, stock, some asters, some dianthus, like carnations, amaranth and lizzies. And then here's the status amaranth. All this amaranth actually self-seeded. So status, some lizzies sprinkled in, campanula, which are the bells, the Canterbury bells, I think is another name for them, I can't remember. The celosia rain, some straw flowers here, some celosia, and I can't remember which color this one is, and some larkspur, which is starting to bud really nicely. Pretty good height on some of these. Some of them are close to about 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet. And then I get into the sunballs, which I'm really excited about, more amaranth that's self-seeded. And so these guys, if I can get it to focus on, are pretty amazing, and they do well in both fresh cut and dried. Then some more dianthus, a little stunted here. I'm not sure the deal there. And then back up here to some of the poppies that I had transplanted. And this is, I don't know, high waist size, so maybe 3 feet, close to 3 feet, maybe taller than that. Give you an idea. So some pretty good height there. I like these pods, and I was thinking for the 4th of July, they could be kind of a fun add to some little seasonal holiday bouquets. So going back over here to the garlic, I just picked a test garlic. We've got, most of them have 2 leaves that are done already. I cut the scapes a couple weeks ago, and now I did a test pick. Pretty happy with this guy. So what I'm looking for is, see how they're kind of knobby and it's not perfectly round? You're starting to see these little knuckles. That's what you want to see for those cloves to start separating. If you wait too long, they won't store well and they'll be too separated. If you go too soon, they will not be separated enough for you to do all your cloves. So there's a fine line. So I've got a little bit longer on these, but this is looking very good. I'm very happy with this first one that I picked. So corn, we really need to weed, and I weeded some of these ends of these beds here and added some extra pro mix that I had from the mums. And then the sunflowers are doing really well. The squash is definitely stunted. I need to feed those quite a bit, I think. Over here in what we call the perennial bed also has cuts and a few other things. This over here at the start, I have a few giant marigolds, zinnias, more dianthus, snapdragons, and sedum, liatris, glads, some of the thistle and begonias coming up here, columbines. Bee balm is starting to bud back here, which is great. The lavender is doing really well here. Also have snapdragons, gomphrena. This is a little short. I think I was supposed to pinch these and I forgot. And the hollyhock I'm really excited about back here. The salvia is a little hidden. Then tansy, sedum, spiderwort. I like the spiderwort. It's still a little sad from transplanting and splitting, but that one doesn't spread very much. This is the basil. And my Shasta daisies opened. These are beautiful. More lavender here, and then yarrow. And bee balm in the back there. Some feverfews finally starting to grow a little bit. They're still really short. And peony, I cut the buds off. Then up here I have a couple dahlias starting to come up. And then I think I did 3 up here. They're all up right now. Thistle, some alyssum, and chamomile. And over here, some of the poppies finally took off. I might press some of these. Asparagus, might need to tie these up. Verbena, the rhubarb, and delphiniums. These were the ones that I got from plugs. And then back here, I've got some squash pumpkins that I was growing along the back here to grow up and over the wall a little bit. So really starting to fill in.